U.S. President Donald Trump says he's not interested in renewing the Canada-U.S.-Mexico trade agreement known as CUSMA. The deal shields Canadian goods from a large number of U.S. tariffs. Trump made the comments as a July 1st deadline looms for negotiators to renew, review, or signal an intention to exit the CUSMA.
I'm not looking to renew it. I don't, I made the deal. And the primary reason I made the deal is that NAFTA was the worst trade deal I've ever seen. Yeah. And I made it better, but I had the right to terminate. And, with NAFTA, we didn't have the right to terminate. I had to get these senators to approve that deal. That was a tough thing, Congressman, too.
Journalist Kate Fisher is in Washington and was listening into Trump's remarks. So, Kate, what more did he have to say about this, about CUSMA and whether or not he would renew or not renew?
Yeah, well, he had pretty scathing remarks to make about it, saying that, he didn't believe that there was any good stuff for the US out of this, and that he'd already done a great thing by getting rid of NAFTA in the first place, and that one of the problems with NAFTA had been that he'd had to consult Congress and get lawmakers on side before he could pull the United States out of that trade deal. And instead, this one, he sort of prided himself on his great negotiating tactics, his great deal-making skills, to say that, he had made sure that with the current trade deal between the US, Canada and Mexico, that the US could pull out, could terminate it with just the president's say so and without him needing congressional approval. He did speak in the Oval Office for quite some time earlier this morning, covering an array of topics, including also saying that he was ready to once again hit Iran hard because they were taking too long to negotiate. So some pretty strong rhetoric on many subjects in the Oval Office this morning from President Trump.
Kate, thank you. That is Kate Fisher, live in Washington.